Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We continue about topic period development. We still in part one, right? So this topic is continuous topic from period development. We study about the 8 periods in human life development, starting from prenatal until late adulthood. So now we discuss about connection across period of development. What are the connection? What are the uh, relations across or between all 8 periods? So a final important point needs to be made about the period of human lifespan. Just as there are many connections between biological, cognitive, and socio-emotional processes, so there are many connections between the period of human lifespan. Okay, so because of um, the periods, we are not only talking about period itself by the numbers, but between one period to another period, between prenatal to infancy, between infancy to early childhood, between early childhood to late childhood. So all these periods have a connection. So they have a interrelation between these three things: biological, cognitive, and socio-emotional process. So a key aspect in the study of lifespan development is how development in one period is connected to the development in another period. Bagaimana setiap period berhubung dengan period seterusnya. Bagaimana prenatal period ada hubungannya dengan infancy. Bagaimana infancy period ada hubungan dari aspek biologi untuk hubungan seterusnya. So semuanya ada connection. Setiap periods they have a different development in terms of biological or physical development. They have a different in terms of cognitive development, and they have different in terms of socio-emotional development. For example, when individual reach adolescent, bila seseorang mencapai usia adolescent, puberty, think of all the many developments and experiences that have already taken place in their life. Contohnya, if adolescent girls become depressed, sekiranya seorang remaja perempuan mengalami proses depression, kemurungan, might her depression be linked to development early in her life? Adakah tahap kemurungan ataupun depression itu boleh dikaitkan dengan perkembangan sebelum dia menjadi remaja? Bolehkah? Adakah dia tahap kemurungan itu akan memberi kesan kepada period seterusnya dia ke alam kedewasaan? Is it going to continue the depression level? So that's why we need to understand connection across all periods. Throughout the text, we will call attention to such connection across period of development through developmental connection. Insert that guide you to earlier or later connection of the materials you are currently reading. So it's interrelated. Biological development, for example, physical development. Kanak-kanak yang pada usia 4, 5 ataupun ke 5 tahun, early childhood, will be affected by their infancy development. The ability of speech, talk, communicate will be reflected from their early age infancy stage. Begitulah the connection across periods of development. Alright. So next, additional information about periods development. Age has been conceptualized not just as chronological age. Umur bukan hanya difahami dari segi nombor saja. 1 tahun, 2 tahun, 3 tahun, ataupun 12 bulan, 1 tahun 5 bulan, 1 tahun 6 bulan. Itu kita panggil chronological age. Nombor tu kita panggil chronological age. Tetapi dalam pembelajaran developmental periods, alright, umur tidak hanya diukur dari aspek nombor, but it also been conceptualized, difahami, diukur dari aspek tambahan 3. Apa dia? Biological age, psychological age, and social age. So this is extra information. So jadi bila kita belajar period development, kita ada extra information. So umur is chronological age, but biological age different, psychological age different, social age is different. So apa tu biological age? Usia biologi. What is biological age? Biological age is a person age in term of biological health. Tahap kesihatan kita ni dipanggil biological age. Umur 18, tapi umur biologi tak semestinya 18. Umur 18 tahun, umur biologi boleh jadi 30 tahun, boleh jadi 40 tahun, ataupun boleh jadi lebih muda daripada 18. Mungkin 17 tahun, for example. Okay, so how to determine that biological age? The determining biological age involves knowing the function capacity of a person's vital organs. Dengan mengetahui fungsi, kemampuan organ-organ penting dalam badan berfungsi. Tekanan darah, degupan jantung, itu menentukan umur biologi. One person's vital capacity may be better or worse than those of others of comparable age. Katakan kita buat perbandingan. You ataupun student berusia 18 tahun, student college, 17, 18, 19. Katakan umur 18. Ada 3 orang pelajar berumur 18. Sama. But when we check on their organ capacity, the importance organ capacity, student A umur 18, student B umur 18, student C umur 18, the biological age may be different. Student A, biological age 18 juga. Student B, biological age 30. Student C, biological age 50. Walaupun usia chronological dia adalah 18, tapi umur biologi dia berbeza. Student A umur 18, umur biologi. Student B umur biologi 30. Student C umur biologi 50. Jadi kalau kita compare antara 3 student tadi, umur biologi, yang mana yang paling bagus? Yang paling sihat? Ataupun yang boleh hidup lebih lama? Umur biologi yang 18 lah. Kalau umur biologi 50, ada potensi untuk hidup lebih pendek daripada itu, disebabkan kemampuan organ penting dalam badan berfungsi. Kalau umur 50 means kemampuan organ penting, jantung, buah pinggang, organ penting dalam badan dah tua, dah tak mampu untuk berfungsi di tahap yang optimum. So sepatutnya umur 18 tahun, biological age dia 18 lah. Sesuai. Tapi disebabkan pemakanan, lifestyle, gaya hidup, corak tidur, okay, tahap mental kesihatan, emosi dan fikiran, menjadikan umur biologi dia sehingga 50 tahun. Muda lagi, tapi biological age 50 tahun. Jadi macam mana nak tahu biological age? Boleh check lah, boleh jumpa doktor, pergi ke klinik. Hari ni kecanggihan dengan timbang pun boleh tahu kita punya biological age. Tapi bukan timbang biasa lah. Dia ada special punya measurement. So that is biological age. Second is psychological age. What is psychological age? Psychological age individual adaptive capacity compared with those of other individuals of the same chronological age. Kemampuan seseorang untuk adapt kepada situasi. Kemampuan dia untuk menguruskan, menguasai sesuatu keadaan. Itu kita panggil psychological age. Thus, all the adults who continue to learn, are flexible, are motivated, have a positive personality trait, control their emotions, and think clearly, are engaging in more adaptive behavior than their chronological age mates who do not continue to learn, rigid, unmotivated, do not control their emotion, and do not think clearly. Jadi psychological age dia ada perbezaan. Psikologi yang sihat, yang sentiasa bermotivasi, yang fleksibel, yang berfikiran positif, yang boleh mengawal emosi, yang boleh berfikir dengan jelas. Ini kita panggil adaptive behavior yang bagus. Adaptive behavior means dia mempunyai potensi hidup yang lebih lama, survival age longer, berbanding dengan adaptive age yang berbeza daripada yang pertama tadi. Dia rigid, dia tak bermotivasi, emosi terganggu, tak mampu mengawal perasaan, tak boleh berfikir dengan jelas. Right? A longitudinal study of more than 1,200 individuals across 7 decades revealed that the personality trait of conscientiousness predicted lower mortality risk from childhood through late adulthood. Kajian menunjukkan, individu yang mampu mengawal diri dia ataupun mempunyai personality conscientiousness. Conscientiousness ni apa? Seorang yang berstruktur, seorang yang organize, seorang yang berhati-hati, seorang yang berdisiplin, seorang yang bermotivasi, boleh mengawal emosi dan fikiran, boleh berfikiran dengan jelas. Kategori psychological age yang macam ni, tahap ataupun kematian atau mortality lebih rendah berbanding dengan orang yang psychological age-nya tak stabil, tak boleh mengawal emosi. So itu kita panggil psychological age. Your psychological state. Psychological age walaupun usia muda, tapi psychological age lebih tua. Macam mana nak tahu dia lebih tua? Psychological age, stress level tinggi, depression is very high. So psychological age younger, bermotivasi, bersemangat, riang, ceria. Itu psychological age younger. So risk of mortality is lower. Risiko kematian lebih rendah pada orang yang bermotivasi, berfikiran positif. And the last part is social age. Social age refer to social role and expectation related to person age. consider the role of mother. Katakan seorang ibu. Okay, and the behaviors that accompany the role. In predicting an adult woman behavior, it may be important to know that she is a mother of 3 years old child than to know whether she is 20 or 30 years old. Social age refer kepada fungsi dia di dalam masyarakat. For example, dia adalah seorang ibu kepada 3 orang anak, seorang ibu kepada anak yang berusia 3 tahun, seorang ibu kepada anak berusia 4 tahun. Itu social age. Tapi kalau kita kata dia seorang yang berusia 30 tahun, itu chronological age. Dia seorang ayah kepada 4 orang anak, itu kita panggil social age. So basically, additional information in this page is talk about another concept of age. Konsep lain umur tak semata-mata hanya nombor. If that number of age, we call it chronological age. Tapi another concept of age yang kita boleh ambil tahu, yang kita perlu tahu adalah biological age refer to your health condition, and number 2, psychological age, your level of mind and emotions, and number 3, social age, your status in community, your responsibility in community. Okay, so this is the summary of all 8 development periods. It's starting from infancy, and then it starts from prenatal period, the time from conception to birth, and then infancy, the development period from birth to 18 or 24 months, and then next we move to early childhood period, the development period from about 6 to 11 years, and then late childhood, the development period from about 6 to 11 years old, start from 6 to 11 years old, late childhood, and then adolescent, the development period is transition from childhood to early adulthood, enter or start approximately 10 to 12 years old, and then move to early adulthood, begins at 20 to 30 years, and then middle adulthood begin late 30s or 40s until 60, and a late adulthood starting from 60, 70 until the last of their life, death. So these all period of development of human being. Okay, this is the lifespan of human being. Okay, so I think that's all about the topic of period of development for our class on part 1. So that's all for today. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.